Hi, my name is Drane, PGA head golf professional at Oakwood Country Club, and today I want to give you a few pointers from around the greens to help you get up and down. First pointer I want to work on today is a common fault I see in a lot of amateurs, okay? And that is the shallow backswing, okay? So from this position, I see a lot of people bringing that club too far inside on the takeaway. What that results in usually is poor contact behind the ball or forced flipping of the hands through the shot, okay? So we're actively getting these wrists too far inside, that club too far inside, and from there I'm either going to drop it behind the ball or I'm going to flip those wrists through. So how do I correct that? I want to feel like that club on my backswing, I'm using my turn and putting that club into a better position up, okay? So I'm feeling like that club's going up and away from me. And what that's going to help me do as I come back into impact is bring that club down on the ball more consistently, opposed to coming inside and getting all that grass behind the ball, okay? So let me see if I can demonstrate one of those. Where I get the club coming out, turn through it, ball stops pretty quickly on the green there. Okay. Second thing I see, and I just kind of addressed it a little bit, flipping of the wrist, okay? People using wrist coming through. Simple little drill, choke down on your club here, okay? And then I want to feel like from this position, I turn and I turn. And you can see how I keep that handle away from my body through impact, okay? If you make a bad swing with this drill, what you're gonna feel is that butt end of the club coming back towards your body. You may even feel it hit yourself on the thigh here, okay? So I want to choke down on my club, I want to turn, and I want to turn and keep that handle away from my body, okay? That'll help you stop from breaking down through impact, okay? So on this one, I want to try and replicate that feeling. I want to feel like the handle is staying away, okay? My handle stayed away from my body coming through impact because I did not flip through impact, okay? Third thing I want to address is your tempo. I see a lot of people that struggle with tempo. They either take too long of a backswing and decelerate, or they're a little too anxious coming into the ball. So in order to achieve good distance control around the greens, I want to feel like my tempo is nice and smooth, just like my putting stroke. I preach tempo in the putting stroke, same thing from around the greens. So when I'm taking some practice swings here and I'm turning, I want my tempo to be pretty consistent back and through, okay? I don't want to see one of these where I come back and then I just kind of stop at the ball, or one of these where I'm quick and I'm really aggressive getting through it. Nice, smooth tempo back and through. Okay, let me see if I can put that one to use. Nice tempo back and through, right up next to the hole. Okay. The last thing, and we don't talk about it a ton, we more so often focus on where's our weight. So our weight needs to be on the front. Well, a lot of the reason we put the weight on the front foot is to level out our shoulders, okay? So when I'm setting up, you can see my shoulders here are pretty level. What I'll see with a lot of people who struggle with chipping is this position here, where this right shoulder is quite a bit below my left shoulder, okay? This is a bad position because once again, as you come down, that's either gonna put that club into the ground or you're coming up out of your posture and catching shots thin. So if you struggle with shots either fat and thin around the greens, try to level out those shoulders at address, okay? So I'm gonna level out my shoulders. So my shoulders are pretty level here. And then I'm just gonna focus on turning, okay? If I turn back and through, that club shouldn't come up into the ball or hit the ground too heavy, okay? So I'm gonna level out my shoulders on this one. Level them out. I'm going to turn back, turn through, get the handle away from from my body there. I had good tempo. I did those 4 things that I just talked about and hit a very good chip shot up there, okay? So to review, I want you to feel like the club's coming out and up more, okay? I want you to work on this drill. If you struggle, feel like you struggle with flipping the club through impact, okay? So just back, keep the handle away from you, okay? Third thing would be your tempo. Make sure your tempo's nice and smooth, back and through, okay? Back and through. And then lastly, I want you to focus on your shoulders, okay? So I want you to make sure as you set up, and you put a little weight on that front foot and the ball's off the back of your foot there, those shoulders are pretty level, okay? You work on those 4 things, and I guarantee you'll be seeing yourself getting up and down more. I want to thank you for joining me for this month's lesson. Please tune in next month as we talk about putting. Have a great